Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be doing this like purple eyeshadow eye makeup look. I'm also going to be telling you guys a story of something that happened to me 2 years ago, which is totally insane. So the first step is to put some foundation on, and I'm using my Bourjois Healthy Mix foundation, and like usually I'm just patting it with my fingers. Half my footage is always me blending my foundation, and I honestly take so long to blend it all in. So next I'm going to go in with some concealer, and I'm using the L'Oreal Perfect Match concealer, and I'm just going to put that under my eyes and elsewhere where necessary. So I'm going to tell you this story, and if you know me, you've probably already heard this story, and it's the it's the like infamous reptile story about, well, you'll find out what it's about. So I was on holiday 2 summers ago, so this happened 2 years ago. And I'm an only child, so when I go on holiday, usually I make quite a few friends. And so this holiday was no different. We had gone to, I think, Tenerife. And so I was on the lookout for some friends, and I was at dinner with my parents, and I saw this very, very cute boy. And I was like, I'm gonna become friends with him. So later that evening we were in the lounge area where there's I think there was some karaoke or something happening, and I saw that boy's parents, okay? So like I go over and I like sit near them and I kind of like join in their conversation a bit. It's probably kind of weird for me to do that, but whatever. I was on a mission, so I like start talking to his mum, and I'm saying like, and I say that like, oh yeah, I'm an only child, so like normally I usually like make friends with people on holiday. And then she takes her cue and she says, oh, my son's just out in the lobby, he's using the Wi-Fi, I'll go get him. So she goes to get him, and we start talking, and his name, I'm not going to say his name, not because he did anything bad or anything, just because like I don't know him anymore and I don't have his permission, so we'll call him Jake. And Jake is this nice, he's Irish, so cute. So I'm going to comb my eyebrows with this eyebrow comb. Just brush them through to put them into place a bit more. And then I'm going to fill in my eyebrows, and as you might remember that I was totally hitting pan on that black eyeshadow, and I've completely run out of it now, and I haven't had time to buy a new one, so I'm just going to use this gel eyeliner to fill in my eyebrows. So I'm going to use my normal angled brush, and I'm just going to dip it in. Okay, yeah, that's okay. That's not too pigmented. Yep, so I'm getting to know Jake, and he's a very nice person, and then he mentions that he has a pet snake. And I like him, I want him to like me, so I say, oh my goodness, I love reptiles. And then he's like, oh, that's so crazy. And then like we talk about reptiles for a bit, and he seems quite impressed that I like reptiles, and he's like showing me pictures of his snake, and I'm like, oh, it's so cute, but like obviously it's not cute, it's a snake. And then like, I don't know, I was asking like if he like just takes the snake out, or like, yeah, I was asking all about the snake. And then so a few days go by, we get to know each other pretty well, we hang out like every evening, and then on like the 4th or 5th day they have this reptile show. It's like total coincidence that like he loves reptiles, I apparently also love reptiles. So we go to the reptile show together. Well, like he goes and he gets us like these seats in the front, like of the lounge area, and wow, that's really cool. So we arrive and we're sitting in the front of like the and the guys come with his like reptile massive thing with reptiles behind it, and we can't see what they are. And then, oh, I'm just quickly going to do my contour, so I'm going to use this like normal contour cream thing palette that I always use. I'm just going to contour my cheekbones. Yeah, so we're sitting in the front and the reptile guy starts his show, and like at first it's quite cute, and like he's getting out little like, he gets out this tortoise, and like the kids are like holding the tortoise and stuff, and it's like really cute and stuff. And then he asks for like a more like grown-up volunteer, And I'm just like, I don't think, like, obviously I'm not going to volunteer. I don't actually love reptiles. They're pretty freaky, like, I think most people would agree with me. So I'm sitting there, and Jake is going, like, he's like, this girl, she loves reptiles. And I'm like, and I have to go up because he thinks I love reptiles. And I can't just like back out now and be like, oh sorry, I was just lying, I don't really like reptiles. That's like not gonna be cool, right? So I go up on to like in front of everyone with this like, with the reptile man, and he's like speaking to me and he's like, oh, you Spanish or English? And I'm just like, I'm trying to be cool but I'm freaking out, so I'm just like, los. And he's like speaking to me a bit in Spanish and like a bit in English. And then he asks like if I am, and then he like tells me to look forwards, and ooh, let's do another step. Oh, I'm gonna set my makeup with some, ooh, I'm setting it with something different today. I'm gonna set it with this Miracle Touch Max Factor thing. So it comes with like a poofy thing, and I'm just gonna go in there. I'm just gonna pat it down a bit. So the reptile man tells me to look forwards, and he just says, yep, just look straight ahead, and it's just gonna go like right here on your shoulder, and he pats my shoulder. And I say like, okay, no problem. And I'm thinking like, oh, it's gonna be like a tiny lizard, maybe at the worst it will be a scorpion or something. So I'm looking ahead, and he says, oh, do you want me to put some relaxing music on? And then I go like, yeah, of course I want some relaxing music. So for eyes, I'm gonna do the, I'm gonna use this Kiko Pigment loose eyeshadow, which I've got to be careful with because I don't want to spill it everywhere. He's telling me to look forwards, and I'm looking forwards. And I'm just gonna use the eyeshadow with this brush, that's so helpful. Now I'm gonna use this Smudge Eco Tools brush. Okay, so I'm looking forwards, and then he puts on this music, and it's not relaxing music, it's like dun dun, it's like dramatic music to like scare me or whatever. So I'm looking forwards, and then I suddenly like feel this thing like on my neck, and I like flinch, and then he just goes, ha ha ha, just joking, and he's like waving a scarf around. So, you know, I'm just like laughing, I'm like, ha ha ha, so funny, so funny. And then he says to the audience, what do you think this is for? And then someone in the audience goes, blindfold! And I'm like, okay. So he puts the blindfold on me, and you know, I'm trying to like be cool, like obviously he's not going to put anything like super dangerous on me that's going to hurt me or anything. And like and like Jake's in the audience, and I'm like, I think I'm keeping my cool quite well, right? So he puts the blindfold on me, and then he says, everyone clap for, and he says the name of that animal, and then he says that it's an Amazonian python. Now, despite what Jake thinks, I don't actually know that much about reptiles, but I do happen to know that an Amazonian python is one of those great, massive, big snakes, like so huge, right? And I've got a blindfold on, and yeah, obviously I can't like run off the stage because I've got a blindfold on. So I'm standing there, and I feel the guy put this massive snake on me, right? And I can feel it, and it's heavy. And then he says, okay, I'm gonna take the blindfold off, right? So he takes the blindfold off, and I kind of look down a bit, and I can like kind of see the snake, right? I look down, and then he like moves the snake so quickly, and I like freak out, and then he goes, ha ha ha, just kidding, it was a fake snake. So he's like waving the fake snake at me, and I'm like, ha ha ha, so funny. And then he says, okay, that's enough joking, now let's get the real snake out. And he gets out this like massive Amazonian python. And then I like see it, and I kind of want to run off stage, but I kind of can't. And like, I just take a deep breath, and I'm like, okay, Nikki, you have to do this. And I look over at Jake, and I so hope that he's worth it. I'm standing, and he puts the massive snake on me. And I'll be honest, it wasn't even that bad, you know? It wasn't that bad. It was just a snake. And it didn't hurt me, and it was heavy, and it was cold, and it wasn't slimy at all. Then, after the whole hurrah, it becomes kind of obvious, like, I'm so worried. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, Jake is totally gonna know that I don't like snakes, that I'm like afraid of reptiles, right? And then I come off stage, and then Jake's like, oh my gosh, wow, like, I never would have been able to do that. And I'm literally like, phew. Oh, by the way, I'm just using this Maybelline eyeshadow in, oh, it doesn't say a colour, but it's this like champagne-y sort of colour, right? I'm just going to use that to highlight my brow bone. Oh, it's shimmery. Ooh. I'm also going to highlight my inner corners with it too. Okay, right, so I'm totally saved, and he was like, yeah, my snake at home holding that, that's fine, it's not scary at all. But that was like a really big snake, so like kudos, well done to you. And it was all okay, and I pulled in the end. So, next thing, eyeliner. So we're going to use this liquid eyeliner, and it's super liner. It's a super liner from L'Oreal Paris, and it's very thin and great. And I'm just going to come a bit closer. And I'm going to do like a really thin line. Well, you know what, I say I'm going to do a really thin line, and I bet when I do this one it's going to be like so thick. Okay, so I've done the other eye now, and I'm just going to quickly tightline my eyes with my Rimmel Special Eyes Professional Eyeliner thing. I'm going to use the Benefit High Beam Highlighter. And then I'm also going to put a little bit of blush on, and I'm going to use this kind of like muted pinky blush from Bourjois. I'm just going to use my fingers to put that on. Put some lip balm on before I put my lip product on, and what I'm going to put on is I'm just going to use this like this Barry lip liner, which is in a colour that doesn't. Oh, and I think number 9? Yep, okay. And this is like a pinky lip liner that's kind of got like a purpley undertone, so I'm just gonna line my lips with that. And I totally realised I forgot to put mascara on, and I'm gonna use the Clinique, I'm gonna use this Clinique mascara. It looks like this, and it's a number 1, so it's the black one. I'm just gonna comb it through my lashes. I like this mascara, it's really like buildable. It doesn't dry too quickly, so if you accidentally like get it on your skin, it will come off really quickly. And then like when you go in with more coats, it's not like really hard to build it up. Oh my goodness, I just found this, I just saw this like hair colour thing, and it's this thing you can use to put on your hair and it colours your hair. And I remember I used to use this to make my eyebrows purple, and if I'm gonna like put a picture in to show you guys me with like purple eyebrows. I think I posted on Instagram a few times with like purple eyebrows, but never really wore them out. But yeah, oh, that's so cute. I haven't done that in like 2 years, wow. Okay, so that's the finished look. I hope you like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!